Hey there, I'm Ella, and welcome to the Vanilla Mindset. This podcast is your cozy space for soft thoughts, slow living, and creating a life that feels as good on the inside as it looks on the outside. Today's episode is called Your Body Knows. I want to start with a sentence that might feel strangely comforting and a little confronting at the same time. Your body knows long before your mind catches up. It knows when something is too much. It knows when something feels off, and it also knows when something feels right, even if you cannot explain why yet. Most of us were not taught to listen to our bodies. We were taught to override them, push through the tiredness, ignore the tension, dismiss the tight chest, power past the headache. We learned to trust logic, productivity, and external validation more than internal signals. And over time, that disconnect becomes normal. But psychology tells us something very different. Your body is constantly sending information. Sensations, emotions, fatigue, restlessness, ease. These are not inconveniences. They are communication. The body whispers before it screams. If you have ever hit burnout, anxiety, or emotional shutdown seemingly out of nowhere, chances are your body was whispering for a long time and you did not know how to listen yet. Let's talk about what it actually means when we say your body knows. Your body is wired for safety. Its job is to keep you alive and regulated, not to impress anyone. It tracks patterns. It remembers experiences. It reacts based on past learning. This is why you might feel tense in certain situations without a clear reason, or calm around certain people even if nothing special is happening. That is your nervous system recognizing familiarity and safety, or lack of it. This awareness is called interoception. It is your ability to sense what is happening inside your body. Hunger, exhaustion, tension, calm, excitement. Strong interoception is linked to better emotional regulation and decision making. Weak interoception often shows up as confusion, overwhelm, or feeling disconnected from yourself. And here's the thing, interoception is a skill. You can rebuild it. Many people tell me they do not trust their body because it feels unreliable. But what is usually happening is that they learned to ignore it for so long that the signals now feel loud or confusing. When you stop listening, the body does not stop communicating, it just turns up the volume. What you resist in the body persists in the body. When you ignore signals, they do not disappear, they store. Let's talk about common ways the body communicates that we tend to dismiss. Tightness in your chest when you say yes but mean no. A heavy feeling when you think about a certain commitment. Sudden exhaustion after being around specific people. A sense of relief when plans get canceled. None of these are random. They are information. Your body often knows your boundaries before your mind is ready to admit them. And that can feel scary because listening to your body sometimes means making changes. It might mean disappointing people. It might mean slowing down, and it might mean letting go of something that looks good on paper. And that is where resistance comes in. A lot of us try to outthink our body. We tell ourselves it is just anxiety, just laziness, just overreacting. But here's a gentle reframe I want you to consider. Your body is not trying to sabotage you. It is trying to protect you. Protection does not always feel convenient, but it is usually accurate. Now let's talk about the difference between fear and intuition because that comes up a lot. Fear is loud and urgent. It rushes you. It demands certainty right now. Intuition is quieter. It is steady. It repeats itself calmly. Fear spikes. Intuition lingers. Your body communicates intuition through subtle sensations. A sense of ease, a grounded yes, a quiet no that does not need drama. The more regulated your nervous system is, the clearer these signals become. When you are constantly stressed, everything feels urgent. When you are regulated, discernment improves. This is why rest is not optional if you want clarity. Exhaustion distorts perception. If you are confused, your body likely needs rest, not answers. Now let's get practical because listening to your body can feel abstract if you're not used to it. Here are some gentle ways to start reconnecting. First, pause before reacting. When something comes up, notice what your body does before your mind jumps in. Tight, open, heavy, light? No analysis yet, just noticing. Second, ask your body simple questions. Does this feel like expansion or contraction? Relief or pressure? Calm or tension? Third, slow your physical pace. Your body cannot speak clearly when everything is rushed. Slowness creates space for sensation. Fourth, check in after decisions. How does your body feel afterward? Energized, drained, neutral? The feedback matters. Fifth, stop shaming sensations. Feeling tired, overwhelmed, or sensitive does not mean you are weak. It means you are aware. I also want to talk about emotions here because emotions live in the body. Sadness, anger, joy, anxiety. These are physical experiences, not just thoughts. When you suppress emotions, the body holds on to the energy. Over time, this shows up as tension or fatigue. Feelings that are felt fully do not need to linger. Letting yourself feel without immediately fixing is one of the most regulating things you can do. And yes, that actually takes practice. Listening to your body does not mean every sensation gets to run your life. It means you include your body in decision making instead of excluding it. And this builds trust. When your body learns that you will listen, it stops shouting. Signals become clearer and calmer. Here's something personal. The more I started listening to my body, the less dramatic my life became. Fewer meltdowns, fewer forced yeses, fewer moments of total exhaustion. Not because life got easier, but because I stopped ignoring the early signs. That is the power of listening early. Your body doesn't want perfection, it wants consistency, it wants safety, it wants rest, and it wants honesty. And that is something you owe your body. And when you give it those things, it shows up for you in ways that feel grounding and supportive. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with something to carry with you until the next episode. What has your body been trying to tell you lately? And what would it feel like to listen without arguing back? You do not have to act on it immediately. Just notice. Just listen. That is where trust begins. If this episode helped you, I'd love for you to follow the show here on Spotify and maybe even share it with someone else. And don't forget to check out my Instagram for more cozy productivity, Vanilla Girl Academy mindset shifts, soft routines, and a lot more. My handle is Justellamaria. Until next time. Okay, bye.